Good morning to you. I'm fine, thank you. I just got back from my walk. Thank you very much for asking. Yes, yes, I am going to have a smoothie in just a little bit. And anyway, having said that, it is Tuesday morning, August the 23rd, 2016, and it is starting to warm up again. The rains have dissipated, gone, adios, el gono, vamoosed. And now we get kind of bad. It's not going to be that bad. It's only supposed to be in the like 88 to 91 for the next few days. But the humidity is high because we had the rains. But anyway, why do I clear my throat frequently? Because as you get older, your little thing gets narrower, and it just does. That's all. Anyway, we got a comment here on the men going their own way movement, and then I think that'll kind of put that issue to rest once and for all. It's a very good, well thought out comment, and I will read it because I would never think of all these things because you have to have an IQ of above 50, and I'm below 50. So anyway, it scares me what people with high IQs can come up with. It says MGTOW isn't exactly a movement. The day it becomes a movement is the day I shame the movement. MGTOW, or men going their own way, is a liberating tool for men to release you from the social expectations held for men. They are very powerful. They are very powerful. The male gender roles. Male shame is a big part of our culture. Men going their own way says to not feel chained down by those expectations and wake up from that programming we've all gone through. You can still have relationships with women if you want. No one is forcing anyone to do anything or give tithes, or anything, or show up to meetings. So it's not like a religion at all. Uh, It's just a conversation. Okay. That other line was left down. And then he goes on. There's another comment from the same individual, says lots of relationships end nowadays because of one simple little disagreement, and that is very true. Pride, it destroys most relationships, and I'll get to that in just a second. Lots of relationships end nowadays because of one simple little disagreement, and that is true. I just said that. It's the way women are now. It's also possibly the way men are. You have to be 100% perfect or they throw a fit and take your money and house and the government gives it to them. And that's why we're men going our own way. Very good comment, very well thought out. That explains the movement, or not movement, sorry. It explains the non-movement. But there's one little piece in here I'm going to kind of pull out and put under a magnifying glass. It says lots of relationships nowadays end because of one simple little disagreement. True, I've been married and divorced a few times, and they all ended for a variety of reasons. But normally it's just pride. And sometimes you grow apart. You just are two different people, and you didn't realize it when you were in lust. And once you woke up and got out of the bed, you realized that I don't even like that person or individual, and they don't like me either, so let's just call it quits. But pride can be a destroyer of relationships. You know what I mean? It's my way or the highway, and, I think one of the first things, what they ought to have in the marriage vows is a little statement that says, we agree to disagree, and then sign it and date it. And then every time you have a real dispute, hold it up and look at it. Because you're going to have them, folks, in any relationship, whether it's just a man and a woman or whatever. Just friends, you have them, okay? But anyway, the men going their own way thing is, that again, I'm 71. You know, I just went my own way without knowing I was supposed to. You know, I went my own way without any guidance. I mean, and I'm glad. You know, have I made mistakes? Hell yeah, I made a bunch of them, but lots. And did I learn? Learn by some of them. Some of them I did more than once. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Insane, baby. Totally. Totally, totally. But anyway, notice I've got on a fashion statement this morning. This is an old golf shirt and probably 15 years old in that range. And I forget I have them. You know, I get used to wearing those little cheap ass t-shirts and I just keep on doing them, you know, because they're just so comfortable. These are comfortable too, but I don't know. I don't wear them much anymore. So having said that, we're gonna say goodbye to the men going their own way movement, unless there's something worthy that comes up of doing a video about. Because what it is, it's kind of an emotional issue because I've got some real stuff come at me, and it is. It's just an emotional thing, and so those types of whenever I do those types of videos, even political, if I start talking about Trump or Hillary or whoever, Bernie Sanders, get ready because you're going to get the feedback from those that that are that differ, and that's fine. You know, that's what conversation's all about. But anyway, having said that, play the bugle. Da 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 da. No, it's da 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 da. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Da da da. Da 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 da. Goodbye, men going their own way. Now we're coming to the end of this chapter, ladies and gentlemen. Please bow your heads, close your hymnal, put it under your seat, stand on your head, do 50 push-ups, run around the building naked, and come back in the church. Would people do that? Probably. I never thought of it, but if you were a preacher, you ask people, now bow your heads, and everybody goes, now do this, and everybody, shake hands with your neighbor, hug your neighbor, move. So anyway, be careful what you follow. So, having said all that, I'm trying to end this. Having said all that, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye bye. I know there's one person that doesn't like this, but I did it. Anyway, why do I do that? Because that's just the way I am. Bye.